Archangel Michael says, a hidden war has broken out in places your feet have never stepped. It's happening in hushed voices, behind closed doors, among people who cannot stop speaking your name. The reason isn't just envy, it's desire mixed with exposure. Someone once wrote something about you in deep privacy. A love letter never meant to be read by others, but now it's in the wrong hands, and the fire it started is spreading fast. There's beauty in your spirit that you didn't know others were admiring this deeply. It was never just about your appearance, it was about your presence. It was about what you carry when you walk into a room. Now someone is feeling betrayed, another feels deceived. And both are throwing your name into a storm of tension and jealousy. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You were never supposed to know this letter even existed. But it was written during a moment of obsession, by someone who couldn't silence how they felt. They described your voice, your smile, and how they never recovered from your presence. That letter was left in a place it never should have been. It was found, and now it's being passed around like a sacred confession. Someone close to them read it, and their world hasn't been the same since. Now you're being argued about like you're a secret weapon. Two people are claiming emotional ownership of you, while you remain unaware. But the truth is, one of them was never meant to see what was written. Type Amen to get blessing 905. Comment I can feel the tension from afar if your spirit has been restless lately. You felt eyes watching, energy shifting, people acting strange without explanation. This is why. The love letter has created chaos. What was once silent admiration has become loud competition. And it's all happening because your energy left a mark on someone's heart. Your beauty, the way you carry yourself, the softness behind your strength, it's disarming, and someone who tried to hide how they felt about you finally left a trace. Now that trace is being used as a weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 1197. The fight isn't physical. It's emotional warfare, words are flying. Accusations are building. One person feels they were betrayed by the one who wrote about you. This has nothing to do with anything you've done wrong. You were just being yourself, but your light awakened feelings in people who weren't prepared to manage it. Type Amen to get blessing 688. The one who wrote the letter still doesn't know it was found. They're walking around thinking their secret is safe. But the damage has already started, people are beginning to look at you differently. Whispers follow you into spaces you used to walk freely. And behind those whispers are emotions that are growing harder to contain. Type Amen to get blessing 1432. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The person who found the letter is not taking it lightly. They feel like everything around them has been a lie. That letter shook something inside of them. Now they want answers. They want revenge, and your name has become the battlefield. Type Amen to get blessing 427. Comment I did not choose this attention, but I am protected. This entire situation was planted in the dark. But the truth is, you were always going to be revealed. There's a reason your presence impacts people so deeply. You don't speak seduction, yet your aura pulls hearts in. You didn't ask to be admired, but they couldn't help it. Type Amen to get blessing 100. There are text messages, deleted and recovered, conversations between the person who wrote the letter and someone who never expected to find out. Screenshots now exist with your name, tied to emotions deeper than anyone imagined. You didn't flirt. You didn't invite any of it. But your light has stirred something in hearts that were already fractured. Type Amen to get blessing February 2002. Now someone is comparing themselves to you constantly. Every time they look in the mirror, they wonder what you have that they don't. But what you carry cannot be seen with eyes, it's felt in the soul. This isn't about beauty alone. It's about vibration, essence, and the way your presence lingers. You've made someone feel both exposed and invisible. Type Amen to get blessing 844. Comment I carry a deeper light if you know this isn't about outer appearance. You've never tried to compete, but your spirit naturally causes disruption in places where hidden emotions live. The love letter is now considered betrayal. Not because you did anything wrong, but because someone else broke unspoken rules. And now their loyalty is being questioned. Type Amen to get blessing 1260. There is rage growing between two people. Both think they were owed the truth. Both are blaming each other, but your name is in the middle of the flames. What started as admiration has turned into accusation. There is a third person watching it all silently. They know everything, but haven't said a word yet. Type Amen to get blessing 300. The third person has seen the letter. They've read every word. And they were shocked. They thought they knew the person who wrote it. But those words revealed a version they never expected. A truth they couldn't ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 711. Now the tension is spreading, the energy is no longer hidden. It's leaking into the environment around you. You might feel your chest tighten when certain people walk in the room. You might feel your spirit clench for no clear reason. That's because the war is happening in silence. But your spirit hears it loudly. Type Amen to get blessing 1740. Comment I hear what isn't being said. Your intuition is sharper than ever right now. Your dreams have likely shown you strange images lately, mirrors breaking, pages burning, shadows whispering. Those dreams are connected to this moment. The letter was a trigger in the unseen realm. It awoke something ancient inside your timeline. Type Amen to get blessing 958. There's going to be a moment soon where the truth comes to the surface. Someone is going to say something that reveals everything. They won't even mean to, but it will all spill. And when it does, people will turn toward you looking for answers. But you won't need to defend yourself. The truth is not your enemy. It is your proof. Type Amen to get blessing 1344. Someone close to the situation is beginning to break. The pressure of holding back what they know is becoming too much. They've seen the tears, the anger, the sudden shifts in behavior, and they're realizing it all leads back to you. They don't blame you, but they fear for what's about to explode, because when the truth is fully exposed, people won't be able to pretend anymore. There's going to be a confrontation. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You've noticed strange behavior, someone pulling away. Someone else suddenly more curious, another acting cold with no reason. That's not random. It's the ripple of this emotional storm. The person who wrote the letter still doesn't know how far the damage has spread. They're trying to carry on as normal. But they're being watched more closely than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 560. Comment: my spirit senses everything. You were never meant to be involved in this triangle of tension, but your name became the anchor. Your beauty sparked curiosity, but your energy revealed truth. And now, those who pretended to be solid are crumbling, because a love that was supposed to be buried has resurfaced. And it has your name wrapped all over it. Type Amen to get blessing 2044. Someone in this fight never thought they'd be jealous. But the letter changed everything. It made them question every conversation, every moment, every memory shared with the one they trusted. And now they're blaming themselves for not seeing it sooner. They wonder how long the feelings have been there. And they're watching you closely for signs that confirm their fears. Type Amen to get blessing August 1928. You've done nothing but live in your light. But sometimes, your glow exposes hidden darkness in others. And that's exactly what has happened here. Your very existence is confronting people's truths. The letter was just a spark, but the fire is spiritual. It's shaking people out of their illusions. Type Amen to get blessing 990. The third person, the silent one, will not stay quiet forever. They hold the missing pieces. They have seen everything from both sides. When they finally speak, it will change the entire dynamic. Someone will be left speechless. Another will walk away. Type Amen to get blessing 350. Comment: let the truth rise, because when it does, you will be cleared. You will not be blamed. You will be understood. The emotions swirling around you are thick right now. That's why it's hard to rest, hard to focus, hard to be still. You are walking through an invisible battlefield. Type Amen to get blessing 1751. But even in the shadows, you are shielded. Even in the whispers, you are guarded. And even in the fight, you are favored. Your name may be in the center of it, but so is your protection. The energy sent to harm you will backfire. What was meant to confuse you will clarify you. Someone is about to speak your name in a room full of tension. They will say it with heat in their voice, trying to shift blame, but the people listening won't take the bait. Because even they can feel it. This isn't your fault. You didn't write the letter. You didn't ask for love. You didn't start this war. Type Amen to get blessing 1188. The one who truly caused the damage is starting to feel exposed. Their words are trembling now. Their body language gives them away. They know the letter created a wound that can't be undone, but they also know this truth needed to come out. Their heart had been hiding too long. Type Amen to get blessing 722. Comment: I was never the enemy if this speaks to your soul. Because you were never involved in manipulation, you were simply admired. Loved in silence. Desired in secret. And now that secret is in the open. It's uncomfortable, it's messy. But it's also necessary. Type Amen to get blessing 3110. Because the fight behind your back is also a mirror. It's showing people who they truly are, it's revealing which hearts can handle truth. And which hearts only know control. You are the light that shined into a private darkness. Not by choice, but by presence. And now that presence has pulled the masks away. Type Amen to get blessing 1664. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20, this confrontation will change relationships permanently. Some bonds will break. Some silence will turn to screams. But none of that is your burden to carry. You are not the reason the cracks appeared, you are simply the light that revealed them. Type Amen to get blessing 400. The person who wrote the letter, yes, they meant every word. They were not trying to hurt anyone. But they never had the courage to say it aloud. Now that their feelings have been discovered, they don't know what to do with them. They still feel the same way about you. And that's what scares them. Type Amen to get blessing 1929. Comment: I will not carry guilt for someone else's confession. You cannot take on what they chose to reveal. Their heart has spoken. The storm that followed is not yours to solve. Your only task now is to remain grounded in peace. Stay unmoved. Type Amen to get blessing 877. The people who are fighting over the letter will have to face themselves. You are not a possession. You are not a distraction. You are a divine presence. The chaos may swirl, but you are steady. The fight may rage, but you are surrounded. The truth may hurt, but you are free from it. Soon, the energy around you will shift. The intensity of the fight will collapse under the weight of truth, and what was once hidden will have no more shadows left to hide in. There will be a moment of silence after the last argument. A pause. A sudden stillness. That's when the Spirit will speak. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The person who wrote the letter may try to approach you. They won't come with arrogance. They'll come with trembling hands and a heart full of regret. They never meant for the words to be read by anyone else, but now that it's out, they realize they've revealed more than their feelings. They've revealed the cracks in every relationship around them. Type Amen to get blessing 1400. Comment: let only the honest remain. Because from here forward, only truth will stand near you. Lies, masks, secrets, they will fall away. Those who faked support will distance themselves. Those who truly respected you will come closer. And you'll know exactly who to keep. Type Amen to get blessing 1881. You will walk into spaces that once felt heavy, and feel peace. You will stand in the presence of people who once whispered about you and see silence. They won't have words. They'll only have guilt. But you won't need their apology. You'll already be past it. This fight will end, but your glow will remain. Type Amen to get blessing 1117. Archangel Michael says, what was exposed was meant to be not to destroy, but to free you from invisible ropes. You were never supposed to be surrounded by people pretending to support you while holding back envy. Now the illusions are broken, and your name has risen even higher because of it. Not as a rumor, but as a revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 377. This letter, once hidden, became the sword that cut through the lies. It made people show their real faces. it made hearts reveal what they were really hiding. And you? You stood strong through it all. You didn't retaliate. You didn't collapse, you grew. Type Amen to get blessing 2750. Comment: this test confirmed my strength. The person who loved you in secret may still carry that feeling. But it will no longer disrupt your peace, because the battle behind your back has ended in your favor. The storm broke, but you didn't. Type Amen to get blessing 800. Let this be known. Your name has survived the fire, your spirit has been proven unshakable. And your destiny, undeniable. You are rising from this moment freer than ever before. Let them keep the fight. You've already won, they're still speaking your name, but now with reverence. The heat in their voice has cooled. The fire they tried to start has only refined you. What they hoped would ruin your peace has built your platform. The love letter they fought over has become a mirror, for them, for you, and for everything that needed to be revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The one who wrote it may never say the words aloud, but you already heard them. Not with your ears, but through every shift, glance, and silence. The energy told the truth first. Now they stand at a distance, full of emotion and uncertainty, but you? You stand in clarity. You don't need their words anymore. You've outgrown needing their explanation. Type Amen to get blessing 902. If you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment: I've outgrown silence and secrets. What once confused you now confirms you. You see clearly now who was loyal and who was only near you for the glow. They tried to make you the villain of a love that was never yours to manage. But instead, you became the lesson, a divine interruption in a cycle of lies. Type Amen to get blessing 3191. People will whisper about what happened for a while longer, but even their whispers will run dry. Why? Because truth doesn't entertain rumors, it buries them, and the truth about you is this. You were never the problem. You were the revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 1660. Archangel Michael says, the ones who misjudged your spirit will feel the weight of their mistake, they'll watch your peace and wonder why they ever tried to disturb it. But it's too late for regrets. Your peace is restored. Your glow is protected. And your name is safe in divine hands. Type Amen to get blessing 708. There will be no need to defend yourself in the future. Let your presence speak. Let your alignment prove it. What once caused pain has now made you unforgettable, and those who played games with your name will have to live with the echo of it long after they stop speaking it. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. Comment: I will no longer be misread or misused. Your time of being quiet to protect others' feelings is over. Your silence was never weakness, it was wisdom, but now, even your silence is speaking power. And those who once fought over a letter written in secret, will one day remember you as the one who carried light they couldn't contain. They still revisit the letter in silence, rereading the parts that revealed their deepest thoughts. The words that were never meant to escape now haunt them, because you were never supposed to know how deeply they felt. But now, even though you've remained calm, they feel exposed. And nothing between them and the people they hid it from will ever be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 1995. You were not placed in this moment to be hurt, you were placed here to uncover hidden truth, you were the divine mirror. Your beauty was not just outward, it awakened emotions buried for years. This fight behind your back revealed the real enemy, unspoken truths and emotional dishonesty. And when truth enters a room, everything false begins to tremble. Type Amen to get blessing 365, comment truth will always rise through me. You didn't ask for any of this, but heaven knew you were strong enough to handle it. You've been walking through fire with grace. Now people are starting to realize you're not someone to be misunderstood. You're someone to be honored, to be protected, to be seen fully. Type Amen to get blessing 844. They argued over your name, but none of them truly knew your soul. Now, you've reclaimed it, quietly, powerfully. Your boundaries have been rebuilt. Your peace has been restored. And your light has become impossible to dim, even by drama, even by jealousy. Type Amen to get blessing 2741. One of them may try to come back. They may try to rewrite the story. They may say it was all a misunderstanding. Type Amen to get blessing 1207. You are being elevated emotionally, not just spiritually. You are no longer reactive, you are refined. You don't chase closure, you carry it. Comment I am no longer part of that storm. Because you've stepped out of it fully. The battle ended when you stopped needing answers. Type Amen to get blessing 1455. That's why the fight was never about a letter. It was about your power. And now that power is being protected by forces no one can touch. If you wish to express your support further,